All right, hello. Wow, it's been a while, huh? Today is January 31st. It is toasty out here. I want to say like 50 degrees. And just checking over my trailer because I've got a load for the first time in weeks. Feels like months. But yeah, I'm going through, checking my trailer lights, checking, make sure everything's still here, no one stole anything. Go inside the back, make sure there's no hobos, people living in here. Pretty spicky fresh. All right, all the lights up there work. Kicking the tires, checking the brake drums, all that good stuff. So, where have I been? Well, can I see how that shoe's right on the edge? Hey! Sorry, it's my phone's friend. That one's not on the edge. All right, so I'm here at this recycling place. Sorry, I had to navigate, couldn't really use my phone. This is my regular phone. So, all right, if you're ever here at Tri-State Recycling here in Evansville, Indiana, you come in from Reed Road. You can't see it, obviously. Get on the scale here, walk in that little door, talk to the nice lady in the office, and then the docks are over where? Oh yeah, you can see it right there, that red guy. That's where I'll be in a second. But you got to go back out, go back around the building, and back in there. When you're done, you go back out this way, turn a left like I just did, which is kind of annoying because this turn over there is really tight. Like there's curbs and everything. When I went through a second ago, I thought the entrance was on this side because I did not do my due diligence and look, and I had to kind of hop a curb with my front tire. So not really looking forward to that. I don't like on these heavy loads to hit any curbs or really do any tight turns at all. So it's kind of annoying, but oh well. Oh, cool. Little rat. How fun. I don't see rats very often. All right, so anyway. So I'm back. It's been oh, he's going into my trailer. No, little rat dude, I don't want to run you over. Better not get in my trailer and eat stuff up. Anyway, so I'm back. First load, January 31st, like I said. I was doing my pre-trip, and I don't know if you can hear on the video, this guy that lives in a van, kind of like right off the lot that I park in, he came up and was saying hi, but I was like, I don't really have time to talk. I gotta go get loaded. So that's why I stopped recording. And that brake shoe thing, or the brake drum, looks like it's not as close. Doesn't really, probably doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, the truck broke down, like you've seen. And it was a pretty hefty repair. I think it ended up being $12,500. $7,500 for parts, and then five for labor. I got all kinds of things done, all kinds of things big, things small, such as, you know, I guess I'll just go down the list, biggest to smallest. Biggest was the camshaft went out. I don't know at this point. I've got some footage. I don't know if this will be redundant. This may not even stay in, but camshaft, that was it by itself, $2,700. All of the associated parts with the cam, like when you drop certain bolts, you need to just put new ones in because they have stretch tolerances. You shouldn't reuse them. Kind of like a crush washer on a drain bolt. You don't want to reuse them. Anyway, all of that, and then I also replaced belts, both belts. I replaced the upper and lower radiator hoses. I replaced the coolant reservoir with a Volvo one instead of the Chinesium I was using before. I used all Volvo parts on everything. I replaced myself. I replaced the crankcase ventilation filter. Myself, I also replaced, what else I replaced? The air dryer filter. I did an oil change right before giving it to the shop, just to get there and have them drain all the brand new oil out of it and the brand new filters. So, you know, frustrating that I got 20 miles on some oil. I had the shop change out the power steering fluid and filter. I had them change out the radiator. That should have been the second number 2 thing I said. What else? They ran an overhead. There was what was it? The drive axle pinion seal, something like that, like where it goes into the front differential. That was leaking. And I kind of knew about it. It was just such a small seep. I didn't want to fool with it yet. But they fixed that. They replaced a torque arm on the back. The ABS sensor, I don't know if you've been following along, you know that I've been having issues with that ABS sensor on the driver's side front axle. So they replaced both the sleeve and the sensor. So it should be ready to roll, which is great. Right after they put the coolant tank on, the check engine light came on for the coolant sensor. It ended up being that the one that they got from Volvo didn't fit or didn't work right. So they took the one off of the Chinese one and that one worked. I should probably tell Volvo about that. They said they haven't had any issues, so I don't know. Maybe each mechanic just had to switch them out and never told Volvo about it. But yeah, that and what else? What else did they do? They replaced, I swear there was more. Oh, there were some seal. They replaced the oil pan gasket. There's 2 plugs on the oil pan. They replaced those gaskets. One of them didn't seat, so it's actually starting to leak again. I was kind of pissed. I came out in my driveway, had a little sandwich, like just a PB&J size puddle of oil. Not my favorite. At least it was brand new oil. No, I'm kidding. Brand new oil was much worse than dirty oil in my opinion, because new oil still has all the agents that like won't react to degreasers and stuff. It's like impossible. Even to get it off your hands, it's hard. So yeah, that, anywho, she runs like a top. She runs really good. There is like, I can hear valve noise, like, but part of me just wonders if that's a healthy drivetrain sound. If you know more than me about that, please comment below. But it revs out great. It does vibrate a lot on idle, whereas usually, or it used to not vibrate on idle. Like, and it's not a huge deal. It's just like when I come to a stop sign or a stoplight, like stuff starts vibrating and kind of annoying. But I don't idle my truck overnight, and if I did, if you bump it up just 100 RPM or something, it's no big deal. Yeah, what else? Oh, the same axle that the ABS sensor was going out on, the wheel seal was starting to seep, so they went ahead and replaced that, put the bearings back in and all that stuff. So yeah, just got a clean bill of health from a trusted mechanic. He's one of my buddies, but he had his he has like a part-time employee that is a Volvo mechanic, so he did actually some of the stuff, just advised my buddy on it. So yeah, it drives good. Just hooked up to the trailer 30 minutes ago and made my way. There's like a 3-mile drive over here that I kept missing turns. So we'll see. This load is picking up here in Evansville, Indiana, going down to where is it, Somerville, Georgia, something, 300 miles, something like that. And they're paying good. I told myself since I just had a kid that I was not going to leave the house for less than $5 a mile, and it was over $5 a mile. So it's a blessing, because I'm probably just going to deadhead back. I don't really care for looking for a load back, because I just want to be home, you know, do a little bit of damage to the work I just had done as far as the money, you know, like put a dent in the I mean, this load's not going to end up paying even, I might net like 1/10 of what the repair costs. So it's like I'm gonna have to get 10 or 9 other really good paying loads like this one before I even just pay that repair off, you know. And that's what brokers don't think about. I don't want to be singing the same song everyone sings, but I don't feel bad whenever I get a good rate, you know what I mean? Because they don't feel bad when I go to the shop and spend $12,500 just to keep my truck running. It's not like it was an upgrade. I'm not going to be getting better fuel mileage because of it. I'm not going to, there's nothing. It doesn't look better. It's just purely to maintain the ability of this truck to roll down the road, stop itself, and shift gears. I mean, that's all it needs to do, pull a load down the road, right? But it also needs to be legal. And the ABS thing, that was a legal issue. The wheel seal, that was a legal issue. The cam, you know, DOT's not checking for a good cam. If you get a blown cam and you're blowing unburnt diesel out and you're ruining your own engine and whatnot, that's fine. They don't care. But it comes down to like tires and brakes and wheel seals, and you can't have your ABS lights on. Stuff like that that's actually federally mandated for safety. So I don't feel bad. It's part of business. If they're willing to pay, then they can pay. I've always kind of wondered, especially with this channel, what I was going to do about load rates, and I kind of just gave you more info than I ever have, and maybe ever will. See how it goes. But yeah, I just don't feel bad because they don't feel bad. And not that they're the enemy. They're not. Brokers are not the enemy. They're the only way you can make money if you're running the spot market. The only way. So they're your only source of income, you know? And so you shouldn't be mad at them. And I'm not mad at them. But people that get upset about truckers making too much money, that's where it becomes an issue. Like, oh, you're just, that wasn't fair or anything like that. Well, I have my own people that I like to do work for. And right now, they're just slower. I didn't even call him to ask, actually, so he may have stuff. He just doesn't know I'm willing to work. But, yeah. All right. So, we were just waiting over there. Now we're gonna pop the doors. And this dock is gonna be a bit tight. What do you think? Nice potholes. Beautiful aesthetic. Nice puddle of mud water off the drive-through with my nice clean truck. Yeah, I always put gloves on. If you touch these doors without gloves on, I don't know, I kind of don't trust your hygiene. No one coming. Of course I'm kidding, as long as you wash your hands, but still, stuff's nasty. Hopefully my trailer comes out decently clean. I don't get why seems like some of these recycling things, they make you have a 10-year-old trailer or newer, but then they put nasty crap on your trailer. It's like, why does it matter? So, yep, let's get loaded. All right, get some tandem sliding action going, some doors shutting, in, and we'll see what the damage is as far as this product. Yikes. That is not what the guy told me. Holy crap, are there liquids coming out of that? Dude, not cool. All right, I'm gonna go check all the tires and such and make sure nothing's been tampered with, no nails on the ground, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably just see you at the time lapse. See you in a bit. All right. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna stop here. They're doing some big renovations here in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. If you've ever been to the hooks, they're adding on, it looks like. And someone's getting towed on the other side. I don't know if it's because they made their own, I don't know if it's because they made their own parking spot, or if they're broken down. I hope they weren't broken down, I hate that, but who knows? So I'm gonna get in there, get something to eat, maybe a energy drink. I'm not a big fan of those, but it's gonna be a long night. It's 1:53 right now. front here, right after Mont Eagle. Looks like, oh yikes. Big old Freightliner right there. I don't know how he got there. Yikes. That is no good. That is a rough situation. This guy in front of me here, just like, I was coming into the left lane and he was like hogging both lanes. Slammed on his brakes while I was going 70 and he was going like 40. So maybe don't do that, but anyway, whatever that Freightliner guy was doing, hopefully he's okay. Alright, so we're here. All he had to say was scale up on your right and go down the hill, and then it's the very last building on your left, he said. Or on the right. Well, now I'm wishing I'd recorded it. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we're on the dock 20. Letting the truck kind of idle down a little bit here. This guy got on the dock before me, kind of. He's not on yet. They told us to slide our tandems and he didn't. I don't know. Whatever. It'd be cool if I could get him loaded first, but usually it's not my type of luck. I got here at like 7:48, something like that. And now there's two more guys. This guy just walked in and that guy is walking to check in right now. So probably got here at a good time. Also, I'm gonna let the truck warm up. I like to, while I'm driving, especially when I'm tired, like today I was kind of tired, given I have not slept in 24 hours. But usually I keep the truck real cool. So right now, since I wouldn't mind taking a nap, I'll just turn all the heats on and get it boiling hot in here, and then, you know, bada bingo. It'll be good, toasty. I just let it idle for 30, 50 seconds. It's good for the oil to come down too. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the time lapse, but the last little bit was pretty hairy. Very, very mountainous. It's kind of sketchy, but oh well. Another part that's sketchy is just that it's full weight, or not full. It's like 78,000 pounds, and up and down and up and down. So yeah, it just makes me pucker up a little bit, because one wrong move and you shoot off the side of a mountain fully loaded. So that's enough to kind of stress me out. If you're ever comfortable doing that, you need to watch out, because you're going to start making mistakes. You should probably always be uncomfortable with that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go see if I can take a nap. I'm probably just going to deadhead all the way home. But I always say that, and then I usually end up getting something. I don't care though. I really don't care. I don't need to come home with something. It's just going to be more work. It's Thursday today. I have drill this Saturday and Sunday, so we'll probably just do the deadhead thing, and you know, whatever. We'll see. I'll let you know. Actually, I tell you what, I'll see if there's any loads available, and I'll call the brokers, and I'll show you me talking to brokers. Which, if it's a backhaul, I usually like don't negotiate. I don't really care what a lot of the details are, the same as on like an outbound. So yeah. All right, see you in a bit. All right, they got me emptied up. I slid my tandems forward, got out of the spot, and I'm not too happy about this. Just soaked with nice, wet, recycled bottle juice. So we'll see what I do about that. subway station's open. Let's roll through. It's the Manchester, Tennessee northbound on 24, not northbound, westbound, I guess. Let's see. I'm empty, so it'd be nice, you know, if they didn't really fool with me. We'll see. This guy's definitely not going to stop. It's TSI. I don't think I've ever seen a TSI truck that was clean. They're all like filthy. Oh man. Hoping for the best here. Bring it down to 30. Alright, they couldn't have waited any longer to give me that green. That was kind of annoying. I wonder if they're always like that. Oh man, these Tennessee scales don't mess around though. This one is almost always open. They're always pulling people in. Looks like some folks getting inspected out yonder. Right behind this building to the right, if you can see, that is a they make headliners there for cars. All right, buddy, what are we doing? I picked up here one time, just right over to the right, if you can see. That built like right there. You see the drop deck trailers? I picked up an empty drop deck and picked up like 2 racks of headliners to bring it back to a place in Indiana. And yeah, they're like, we need you there at 8 a.m. So either go tonight or get up at the ass crack of dawn. And so guess what I did? I got up early. Anywho, back to the time lapse. And look at the trailer gap on this bad boy. Man, you could park a car in between there. Wonder if he stretched it himself or got it from the factory like that. Gosh, dang. What do you need all that for? That's my question. That's a ton of space. Bet it rides good though. Or at least that's what I hear. He's got it clean too. You can see the colors on the wires. Yeah. It's not very aerodynamic. It creates a vortex right here whenever you have a big trailer gap. That's why I try to keep mine as close as possible. You know, but to each their own. Looks like he's got a FedEx trailer on, so maybe, you know, maybe it's dedicated and that's just how he wants it. I don't know. But we're here in some traffic outside of Murfreesboro, I think is around where we're at. So we'll see how long this lasts. Google says 24 minutes. Don't know if I can trust it or not. It's kind of annoying when you're driving and you're looking at your ETA and it says 3 hours and 45 minutes. And then 15 minutes later you look and it still says 3 hours and 45 minutes. And an hour later you look and it says 3 hours and 30 minutes ago. It's like, man, it's just tough. Makes it seem like you'll never get there. But yeah, we will hopefully get there. Running empty, just kind of stand still, stop and go traffic, and yeah, just jamming out. So I'll turn the time lapse back on. All right, so talk to my, homeless buddy. Anyway, so I'm back. I'm just gonna be checking over everything, making sure everything's good and tight. The aftermath. Please, please, please. Gosh. Ugh. That smells delicious. Ugh. Man, that really sucks. I may end up having to take this tomorrow to get it washed out and then leave it over the weekend to dry out. For now, I'm gonna leave it open. Hopefully no homeless folk come in here. Yeah. And just checking stuff over. 650 miles today and served me well. So I will see you guys either tomorrow maybe or next time I go working. Not sure when that'll be. Probably be looking for loads on Monday. But yep. Thanks for watching. And if you want, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I can do better. Always trying to do better. I did get just a cheap mic set up. So whenever I'm doing stuff where it's loud, I might try that out. And yeah, just in general, see how else I can progress the channel. And some people are already giving some good advice, and appreciate that. So just keep it coming. I'm all ears. Thanks.